40% of couples fight over loading the dishwasher. I would like to pretend I'm surprised. I'm not. So here to show us how he does it, which is obviously the right way, please welcome Brian Gluckstein. You know the right way.
I try.
We're gonna learn a little bit from you today. I feel sort of like a 1950s homemaker, so this is the right place for me to be, right?
Yes. Yes.
Gonna be in the kitchen with you.
Even though I've been designing dinnerware for 20 years, my partner still thinks I don't know how to stack a dishwasher. So it is a problem. It is
you
a problem.
two have roles in the kitchen. What's Gary's role?
Cooking.
Okay, so what should be your role, Mr. Gluckstein?
It should be cleaning.
Right.
It should be cleaning, and I like to do that. I do like to clean.
Okay, so what's the problem?
You know, people. I was just saying couples should do nothing together. Nothing. Really, it is just a recipe for disaster. Gardening, you know, painting.
Sleeping in the same bed. We've talked about that on the show. Just separate and your marriage will last forever,
Exactly.
right?
Try not to talk to each other.
Just keep it separate.
But dishwashers are a big thing. I don't know why people argue over a dishwasher.
It's just one of those things that you can have control over, and I think people feel very strongly about how they do it. So I've already told you this, and his jaw dropped to the ground. These are the dishwashers in my house. Leo and I wash the dishes by hand. So please welcome me into your world of loading the dishwasher, please.
Of an automated dishwasher.
Yes, show me this machine that you all are using.
Exactly. Well, I say to Gary, if he starts to say anything, I'm like, you should just be happy I'm doing it.
Right.
Exactly. Don't give me a hard time.
That's right.
But one of the things you really have to do and notice is you might have a glass like this.
Okay.
But the bottom is not flat. The bottom is concave. So you want to make sure the glass or the mug, see the way this mug has an indented shape in the bottom?
Yeah.
You want to make sure you put that on an angle. Okay?
Because if you don't,
you get dirty water sitting there and you open the dishwasher drawer, and I'm sure you've all had that.
Yeah.
You pull out the rack and there's dirty water in there. So you want to make sure all of that is on an angle.
What's interesting is that explains, like we do use the dishwasher when we have parties, but that explains why all of these are slanted. I never understood that. I thought it was just so that you could fit more.
Well, people straddle it like that. You know, they'll put it in the middle and then it's flat.
But that's wrong.
You want to put it in the... And then your dishwasher often has this piece that flips down. That's for your stemware, and you want to make sure your stemware is, these tongs are to keep the glasses separate, and you really can't jam them in because you're going to bang them and chip them.
Right.
So you want to make sure that if they move around, they're not going to hit each other. You may not get as many as you would want, but that's really the way you have to do that.
Okay, our glasses are done. Can you throw that in the dishwasher for me? Where are you putting your plates?
Okay, so the plates go at the back.
Okay.
Everything that's tall goes at the back because the soap comes from the front.
Oh.
So pots, pans, you don't put them at the front because it stops the soap from getting in. So you put the tall things at the back and the short things at the front. Use the same, don't put a little one in between.
Okay.
And then with the bowls.
So specific.
Very specific. See again?
Another little divot.
The divot, so you want to make sure it's not flat and make sure there's room in between. You don't want them like that.
Right.
Because sometimes you try,
right, it's too much.
Yes, and you'll find some things inside.
Are we putting these in there?
Well, you could. I typically wash them. But again, upside down and on an angle. You put them in this one, the upper one. And with these, see, look at that. Like
it's not going to get clean, is it?
No, so you've got to do it like that.
Okay.
And then these, again, you want to put them on an angle so that the point goes down inside so they don't sort of flop over the place.
I didn't think you had a domestic bone in your body. You're like proving me wrong right now.
True,
he knows some stuff.
I design houses and I know how to clean them.
You know how to clean them.
I know how to clean them. Same with these.
Okay.
Same with these, always on an angle.
Okay.
So the water drains off of them.
Beautiful. Okay, are we putting this in the dishwasher? I didn't think so.
No, do not put that in the dishwasher.
You got to get the cheese off by hand.
Yeah, you got to get in there.
I imagine these might be a bit of an issue. I would wash this.
Typically, I wash pots and pans.
Heavy.
Some people do put their pots and pans in the dishwasher, and you have your tongs. Here they are in this one. Your tongs pull down. So some of the pots like these are cast iron are very heavy. So I don't really want to bend the tongs in the dishwasher, but you can fold these down.
Oh, they go down.
Yes, so there.
Got it.
So if you want to put that in there, you have the space to put it in
Right.
there.
Oh, just wash that by hand.
I would
Okay,
wash
we're
that
almost
by
out of time, and I need to talk about the most controversial thing.
Yes, if you're buying
The cutlery. What are we doing with the cutlery?
Well, if you're buying a new dishwasher, I prefer dishwashers with the rack at the top.
Okay.
As opposed to the basket. You probably all have the basket.
Yeah.
I don't really like this. Like, I don't like knives sticking up, and they're all on top of each other.
Right.
You do have spacers. Some of them have spacers like this, but it's, again, you've got all these sharp things coming up.
Yeah.
So I prefer this.
Okay.
And you, again, the same items fit between the tongs.
Oh, isn't that beautifully done?
Yes, and you can fit a lot of cutlery in this. But
At home, you won't tip it over like that, but you get the point.
But I want to show you that the center section flips down.
Okay.
And that's where you put these items.
Oh, so you got a little more space.
Okay? So that's why these are so great. Like, you can fit so much cutlery in here. They're not touching each other.
Yeah.
They're not rattling around. It leaves more space on the rack. And then these big pieces go on the glass tray. They don't go in there.
It.
And again, make sure these are down, not like this, because they're just going to fill up with dirty water.
Okay, I'm just going to send a quick text to Gary and see what he thinks.
So you should
Great
be happy I do
tips.
it.
And I think you did it well. Thanks to Hudson's Bay for all that beautiful dishware. And Hudson's Bay would like to send someone shopping for the latest Gluckstein housewares at the Bay. So we're going to draw for a $250 gift card, and you can buy all of his great stuff with that if you win it, which is awesome. That's nice.